Happy New Year, everybody. Welcome. It's Friday, January 1st, 2021. Here is to a new year. And today I'm going to work on the You Are Amazing project kit that is on page 7 of the new mini catalog that goes live on Tuesday. That'll be the 5th. So, if you recall my last video, I showed you how to put together an all-inclusive kit. And the difference between an all-inclusive kit and a project kit is that with the project kit, you just get the paper goods and then you have to add, they tell you what ink you need, which in this one it's Pretty Peacock, Mango Melody, Granny Apple Green, and Flirty Flamingo. You need the stamp set, and of course then you'll need the blocks. So we'll be using 4 different stamps today. You have to have dimensionals, you need glue dots, and you need your stamp and seal. And it tells you in the catalog what additional products you need to complete this kit, okay? So we're going to get started. Like I said, the stamp set is an additional purchase, but you know what? Whenever they do this, the stamps are always good for a lot of other projects in the future. So I especially like this thought bubble, or this speech bubble, whatever. My thought is you stamp it in a light color, and then whatever your sentiment you want to put in there, you stamp it in there with a dark color, and I think that would be so cool. But today we're going to do one of each of the cards that come in this kit. So as you can see, there's 4 cards, and you're going to get 4 of each, so that's 16 cards. And this kit costs $30. So what my customers usually do is they buy the kit, and then they come to my home studio and work on the making their cards using my stamp set. So let me get a little organized here. Let me see. The pink is going to be the You're So Amazing, or You Are Amazing. This one, Hip Hip Hooray, is the peacock. I'm just setting them out here. Happy Birthday, that's the Mango Melody. I'm just kind of laying these out, and then the Thanks is in Granny Apple Green. And I gotta tell you, I love these colors. These are some of my favorite colors to use. Okay, let me get a drink here. And let's get started. So, the project kit comes in a cool box. Lately they have been in nice storage boxes for storing cards in. And I love these boxes. So inside you'll see you have, this is all your paper goods. And here's our embellishment, which is some twine, and that's most likely Granny Apple Green. So I'm gonna open that up, and then I'll open up the package and we will get started. My goodness, it does not want to open up this morning. Or I guess this afternoon here on the East Coast, the US. So how did y'all celebrate last night? We didn't do anything too much. Actually, right about midnight, I was sitting on my sofa in the family room, and the dog was laying by the fireplace, and some fireworks started going off, and then she got up on the sofa with me. But we had really cool fireworks. I could sit right on my sofa and see some great ones. They like filled up my whole window. I don't know exactly where they were coming from, but they were pretty. There weren't a lot of them. Excuse me a second. Got a little tickle in my throat. Okay, that's the cardboard. That's just there. Let's see what else we have here. We have some vellum. I just kind of set these things over here to the side. These are all pieces, it looks like. So I have some card fronts here. Here's some pieces. Oh, look at the metallic. That is pretty. Look at those metallic pieces. Ooh, I like those. Here's some other elements. These are cool. This is way better than my... Sometimes, you know, the pictures just don't do the cards justice, and you've got to see them in person. Here's some stamping for sentiments. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll leave that out because that'll be for one of each. Got some gold strips, so one of the cards must use those. And here's some other card front elements. Okay, let me get the envelopes. Let's see if they're lined. Sometimes they have a nice lining on the inside. Oh yeah. And sometimes they're even different for different. Yeah, they are. That one's got that color inside. I guess I could see that on the drawing or on the picture there. Set those off to the side. And I'm going to hold on to one of each of these bases. 3 and 4, because again, like I said, we'll do one of each. Oh, what's this sticking out here? Ah, some more vellum pieces. That is for the happy birthday card. Okay. So I think what I'm going to go ahead and do is just do all my stamping first. So much like the other ones, the steps are numbered, and you go to the front and you look at what number 1 is. Like number 1 is Stamp the Sentiment in Flirty Flamingo, so that's right there. And I think I'll go ahead and do those all first, and then the stamping part will be done. And I'm just going off the picture actually, so no big deal here. Oh, let me get my little foam mat. Whoops. Okay, so let's start with thanks. Now, you know, that one doesn't have the... It's weird to look at this picture here. Let me see if I can find the bigger one. Oh, it does have the gold around the edge. I was going to say it didn't look like it had gold on it on that one, but that one does, so... Oh, and this is a stamp that I actually put my sticker on a little bit crooked, so I need to make sure that I don't concentrate on the sticker, but that I concentrate on the stamp itself being straight. And I'm going to get a little piece of paper to do a trial on, just to make sure. I'm going to do this off camera. Give me just a second. Oh, this paper has lines on it. Perfect. Okay, we'll do one more time here. Okay. Try this. This might end up being a little bit crooked anyway, but it shouldn't be. So I'm going to pull this. Sorry if my head gets in the way here. That's pretty good. Not perfect, but that's okay. Put this over to the side. Okay. This one with the thought is the happy birthday. The one with the, I don't know, I call it a thought bubble. I don't know what it really is. It's called, okay. Let me see how this one stamps. Whoops. Actually, you know what? I don't need these. These are actually stamps that have foam in them, so I really don't need that mat. Looks like I need to re-ink that. There we go. Okay. I'm gonna have to re-ink it. Somehow I'm out of ink right there. I'm gonna have to redo that, but let me. There we go. Oh. Let's see. You Are Amazing will go right here, and that is in the Flirty Flamingo. Let me stamp off. Let me go stamp over here and see how it stamps. Good. I need to re-ink some of my ink pads, I think. Got a little bit of ink right there, but you know what I'll do? I'll put an embellishment or something on it. I'll figure something out to put on there, and it'll get hidden. Or I could flip it over, actually. Been there, done that before, too. And I guess I should have checked out my ink pads ahead of time. Oh, well. Let me stamp this one over here. This is Pretty Peacock, and this is one of our in colors that will be retiring at the end of this current annual catalog. So that means about, I think this, they've changed their dates for all the catalogs. So I think this catalog ends, let me look here. Yeah, May 3rd. So there's only a few more months for this and the other in colors. Okay, we're going to set those off to the side. I'll go ahead and put these, while they're not straight, I'm not horribly, terribly worried. Okay. Because you know what? It's a handmade card, so. Okay. So let's start with the one that says thanks. We'll start with that one right there. So it's this base here, and they're all, how nice, they're already folded. So let me open up my directions here. Oh, it's the one on the back. So it looks like I use one of, I attach this onto here. I use a couple of the circles. Where are the, oh, one of those is the foil ones, I think. I think it's one of those. Let me look here, make sure who else uses those circles. Nobody else does, so that goes on this card here too. 1, 2, 3, 4. Might as well just punch them out because I'll use them on the other cards. This is what I usually like to do, is just punch everything out in the beginning. Same here. Okay, so we've got the things. So we have this one here is first, and then this one here will go down like that right here. Now this one calls for twine to be completely wrapped around this card. Let's see, that is number 10. Cut 28 inches of twine and wrap it around the floral card front twice. And then tie it in a bow. Let me see, I am adhering it with dimensionals. Okay, so we are going to, how much did that say? 10, 28 inches. So let me find 28 inches here. Let me find the start first. There we go. Okay, so 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, and 28. There we go. Okay, so we're going to wrap this around here twice and tie a bow. Like I said, I don't usually do these, but I decided to on this one. see here. Now this says to put this layer on with dimensionals, but I'll tell you, I think I'm going to do it with just with Stampin' Seal, because again, if the cards start getting too thick, I mean, you can do whatever you want, but if the cards start getting too thick, sometimes they're an issue to mail them. So, okay, there's that. Let me make sure that's going to be in the right place. I think that is pretty doggone good. Okay. Maybe I should have put these down first, but that's okay. Just lift this up and put this here. Then I'll take, that's the shiny one, and this is the one that's more of a printed piece, and it's gonna go right there. I'm gonna go ahead and attach that. Like I said, there's not a right or a wrong, there just is. And you can really use whatever sentiments you might want on your cards. Okay, you can you know, get out of your stash of stamp sets, do a different sentiment. Maybe you use more thank you cards than you do birthday cards. I don't think people send thank you notes like they used to, and I think that's sad, because I think thank you, I know I appreciate getting thank you notes. Okay, and then we're going to put this on here, and this says to use Stampin' Dimensionals, so we will do that. And where's mine? And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to cut, I'll show you what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut these in half so that they will kind of straddle the twine. I don't like to put the dimensional with the sentiment with the dimensional right on top of twine or ribbon or something like that. I like to kind of straddle either side of it. And I think that'll be good there. How easy this card is. It wants to stick down. Well, you know what? I think I will just let it stay there. Does that look straight? Yeah, my stamping is a little crooked, but you know what? I'm good. There we go. Card 1 done already. Isn't that pretty? I like that a lot. Okay. We'll put that off to the side. Oh, let's see. What's our next card going to be? Let's do this happy birthday one. That's right here. So that is the, with the polka dot base on it. I don't know if you can see that on the picture or not, but you can sure see it on the camera. Look at those. Those are cool. Oh, let me set these off to the side. And then I need one of these. These are the little Vellum Labels. Punch that whole piece out right there. I need one of these. I'll go ahead and punch them all out. And I think then the only other thing I need to do is put some twine around the top here. And how much does it tell me to put? Number 7 says 24 inches. So, oops, that's for something different. Where's my twine? Here it is, 24 inches. So we got 12 and 24. Okay, bear with me here. never done one like this before. This is an interesting use for the, whoops, baker's twine. Again, you don't have to do this if you don't want to. I always like to make at least one of each of the cards like the package says. What do I have here? I know it. Okay, let me pull that down here like this. Sorry, folks. There we go. Just put it right next to the one next to it. Trying to get that one is kind of trying to get them all nice and snug and laying, because I think this is a cool effect, but there has to be an easier way to do this. I'm just not sure how. So bear with me here. There we go. Once you get it started, not so bad. You know, you could just put a bow on there, tie a bow out of the baker's twine if you wanted to. Come on, where's my end? Here it is. It's kind of crossed over there. Hold on. Okay, and I'm going to hold this. Maybe like this will work quicker. There we go. A little bit like sewing, huh? Ugh. There it is. It's going that way. I think it's a cool effect, though. I'm hurrying, folks. Sorry. Okay, one more time. One or two more times and we should have it. There we go. Okay. Then I think I'll just tie a knot and then a bow and call it good. Probably could have done with about 6 inches less, but that's of baker's twine, but that's okay. There we are. Okay, let me there. I'm not gonna trim that off yet. Well, maybe I will. Okay. Now we're going to attach that on there. Remember, I said in my, if you saw my video, my last video where I put the other kit together, the adhesive will show through your vellum, you can see. That's why you always want to position it where the adhesive, where it's going to be cut. Look at that. See, that looks cruddy. But because we're going to put this over it, no one's going to ever see it. Okay, back to the directions. Number 6 is adhering with Stampin' Seal. And then number 5, actually we were supposed to put that on dimensionals, but you know what I'm going to do? I think I'm going to put that on dimensionals. I'll put that flat. There we go. So whenever you use vellum in a project, you have to be a bit strategic in where you're placing your vellum, so that you know that you can cover up the adhesive. Really, these cards are going together fairly quickly. The only thing so far that's taken a lot of time is that little piece, and again, you don't have to. Happy birthday. I like that. Okay, on to the next card. Let's see. What's the next card? We have these two. So, we're going to be using these gold strips. Here. I won't put that out right now. There were some vellum strips here. I'll take one of these. Hip hip hooray. Okay, we're taking one of these. Nope, not this one. We're using this one. I like this foil. I guess it's kind of a pretty peacock color. Very pretty. Okay. Set those over to the side. Okay, that was stamping that. Okay, number 6. Adhere using stamping seal. So we're putting the vellum down with Stampin' Seal. We're putting the sentiment on the blue foil with Stampin' Seal. Oh, we're also putting the gold strip on Stampin' Seal. Where's the stripes? They're there. So I'm going to put this, let's see. I know this is a little off center on the picture, so try that. There we go. Okay, so on this, it looks like there is some twine around it, and it says number 8 is how much? 15 inches of twine. Wrap it around the vellum piece twice, tie in the bow, and trim. And it said 15 inches. Okay. 13, 14, 15. There we go. And I'm supposed to tie this around here, wrap it around a couple of times, and then tie it. 1, 2. I need a little longer tail here. 1. This might be a little harder to tie around this vellum than it was on that little piece of cardstock earlier, just because the vellum's a little more, it's not as stiff, it's a little more flexible. Okay, there we go. Look at that. That's not too bad. So, there we go. Okay, so, and it gets down, I think I said, with seal also. Stampin' Seal. Okay, so I'm going to put a piece, put some seal right there, and that'll go right in the middle. Okay, you can see how that adhesive shows, but again, we're going to be putting this over it. so it won't be a problem. There we go. And this one is going to go right on top with probably dimensionals. Let me double check and see. Let me see. Dimensionals is number 5. Yep, we're hearing that with dimensionals. So again, I'm going to do my corners. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So it'll straddle that gold piece. And let's see, I don't know if it'll be part on the vellum and part on the card base, which is good, because then it's not just the vellum holding everything on. There we go. I think that's cute. I'm going to trim that up just a little bit. And something that you can do if it's too hard for you to wrap this around here is to anchor it down with a little glue dot right in the center back, that, you know, and you put your bow over it. So I like that card. Okay, and last but not least is the You Are Amazing. So we're going to do that. We're going to do one of these. Punch this out. We're going to use one of these. Oops, 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 oops. Right there. I have one of these. And then I think, and then it has some baker's twine wrapped around here. Number 9 says 17 inches of twine. Wrap it around the banner twice, tie a bow. 17 inches. Not 16, not 19. Here's 16, and that out there is 17. Okay. We'll start with that first. So you know what I'm going to do on this one? I think I'm going to put a little bit of seal on the back of it to hold it in place. So I'm going to give myself enough to make a bow. And then I can just put that right on that seal there. The stamp and seal. This says twice, but I'm going to do it a couple more times because I've got a lot of twine here. Maybe I didn't make this piece long enough here. You know, before when I started. But I think I can do that. Okay, so mine ended up getting wrapped around 3 times. I think I should have left a little longer end when I started, but okay, there we go. There we are. Okay, there's that. Okay, this big square piece of peacock gets attached with, okay, 6 is seal and 5 is dimensionals. I think we're going to put everything on with seal except for this piece here. This is the one where I have a little extra ink there, but I'm going to find an embellishment to put right over that. Might have to put a couple there, but that's okay. It says, "You are amazing." This one will have card orients this way. Guess we're going to put that down with seal. So you can see these cards really are not that difficult. You can change them however you want to change them, whatever you like. I like this color combination. I may have to design a card using that. I really like that. Okay, I'm going to put that like right there with seal. And you know what, I'm going to put a little bit right here so that this end will stick down. There we go. And this is really all there is to it. So if you're interested in ordering this kit or any of the other kits I've shown you, please, let me know. I will be glad to help you out. They'll be available January 5th. That's Tuesday. Just a couple of days away. So let me know, and I can get an order in for you first thing. A little adhesive right there. Okay. Okay, now I gotta find something to put on there. What can I put on there for an embellishment? Something pink. These might work. It's Flirty Flamingo. What color are these? You know what I could use is this got mango. Yeah, this has Mango Melody sequins on here. This is the Artistry Bloomed adhesive back sequins, and one of the colors is Mango Melody, and one's Calypso Coral. Now, which one's which? Let's see. Mango Melody's probably the dark one. I don't know that it makes a lot of difference. But I'm going to put a large sequins right over that. Hopefully that will hide my faux pas. Or at least, perfect. Look at that. Beautiful. Okay, so let me put the cards out here. And this is the You Are Amazing project kit. So I want to thank you so much for joining me. I hope you'll consider getting this kit. The cards are great. Put it on whatever sentiments you want, and you'll be set for cards for a while. Thank you so much for watching, and I will be back Monday evening, 8 p.m. Eastern, for my regular Stamping with Denise live video. Thank you so much. Bye-bye now.